Boom! What's up, everybody? Welcome back to The Perfect Bag. My name's Clint, and today we've got another one-take bag review for you, and we've got a beautiful one. I've been chomping at the bit to get to this review because it's something just pretty unusual. Let's get to it. First off, just soak it in. Like, that is a gorgeous bag. And it's from a maker you might not expect. This is from King Kong, now known as KNKG by the cool kids. This is a gym bag. This may come as a shock to y'all, an absolute shock, but your boy hasn't been to the gym in maybe 5 years. Shocking. I do, stuff at home. I got an exercise bike and some weights and stuff, but I haven't been to the gym in a long time. So when KNKG reached out and said that they've got a cool, did they reach out or did I reach out? I think I might have reached out. I think I might have reached out and said, damn, that is a cool bag. But do I review gym bags? Can I speak to gym bag functionality? I think ultimately the answer is yes, because I understand what needs to be carried, and I understand what maybe doesn't need to be carried. But I also want to review this from an EDC angle. Can this bag be more than a gym bag? And delightfully, the answer is yes. We'll get right into that. But first, you know what we do on this channel? We do one-take bag reviews. What is a one-take bag review? You, me, the bag, nothing else. Simplicity, no edits, no funkiness, no funny business. We're going to start with a walkthrough, a full exterior, then a full interior. We're going to get into all the nooks and crannies. After that, you will always get 2 things that I love about the bag and 2 things that could be better every single time. Let's do the dang thing, jumping right in. This is a beautiful waxed canvas in a camo pattern. This is a limited edition. I should say that the wax canvas regular, the wax canvas camo, both called out as limited editions on the KNKG website. Links in the video description, as always, everyone. Gorgeous bag. I mean, it just looks fantastic. Yeah, good looking bag. So, exterior wise, we got a lot going on. You're going to see a lot of cool details when we get into camera number 2, but we're going to stay here for a second and get some exterior features. First off, leather zipper pulls, pebbled leather, they're very nice. Pebbled leather grab handle on top, very soft feel, soft touch, padded, very nice. The wax canvas itself feels great. I don't think it's Hally Stephenson's, but damn, it feels thick and nice and dry like the Hally Stephenson's is. It's a very nice wax canvas. And then up top here, you've got some attachment points, but also, and this is something that I don't own, you can slip a weight belt through here. So if you unvelcro, maybe I do need to go to the gym. I couldn't unvelcro that. But if you unvelcro this, you can slip a weight belt through the front of here. But also, you could run a jacket through there. You could run a yoga pad through there. You could run a lot of different things through there. So attachment points with Velcro, very neat, very useful still, even if you use this as an EDC bag instead of a gym bag, which is what I've been doing. I've had this bag in testing for a couple of weeks. I really wanted to understand it. And then after I understood it, I wanted to keep using it because it's really, really nice and really fun to use. All right. You got a KNKG leather tag right down here, just a little branding. It's big, but it's not annoying, so I'll give them that. I like the color match to the top handle up here. It's very nice. This is a top-loading backpack, which I really enjoy. I love a good top loader. My favorite. On the back, you can see some very nice straps. They're not overly padded. They're not. They're the wax canvas, which has kind of a rough leather feel. This particular wax canvas, it is dry. It is tough. And then on the back, you've got nice air channels and lumbar support. This is a good back panel. It's very nice. It's not, again, the cushioning is not overtly plush. It's a little firm, but that actually works for not collapsing the air channel around your back. So Felt very comfortable to wear this bag, and I had no issues. There is a sternum strap, which was very useful, that is adjustable up and down these side rails. Yeah, so it straps just fine. On the sides, you have bottle pockets right here. And so I've got a bottle in my bottle pocket, and you've got stretch, some elastic stretch, but it's not tons of stretch. But this is a gym bag, so I think it is important to call out. You can get like a Nalgene in here. You can get your protein shaker in here to drink your protein. Got to get the protein, kids. And then on this side, I've tossed in a cap 0.5, which initially I did not like. And the more I've used it, the more I've liked it. So yeah, in my video, I kind of said I don't like this, but yeah, I found it to be actually kind of handy, and it's cool that it fits in drink holders very easily. The cap 1, which I actually do like better, really gets kind of big as you try to put everything in it. It bulges out a little bit. The cap 5.5 retains its shape. So I've ended up actually liking this dang little thing, little bugger. All right, so nice bottle pockets, and kudos to KNKG. Can I call you King Kong? Are we that close, KNKG? Or is King Kong formal and KNKG is informal? Maybe if I just called you K, but then you might call me K. Interesting. All right, but the bottle pockets are nice. They are not different materials on the inside than on the outside. So it's a gym bag. You might have the following problem. Sorry, I should have given you a noise alert. Wax canvas is not the most grippy material in the world. And these pockets expand quite a bit, and they've got a little bit of elastic right here, but they don't really grip. And I don't know how they could have fixed that. Maybe line the bottle pockets with a more grippy material on the inside. I don't know. It's not a big deal to me, but if you're chucking your gym bag around next to equipment down by your locker, etc., you may end up with, your water bottle rolling away from you. So just know that what you put in here, it is secure in the sense that if the bag remains vertical, you got no issue. But if the bag goes horizontal, gets tossed across the gym, etc., you may have an issue with losing your shit. Don't lose your stuff, everybody. All right, I think it's time to go into camera number 2. We're gonna get up close and personal. Then I'm gonna talk about 2. There's actually much more than 2. I really like this bag. But 2 things that I like about this bag. I guess before we do that, let's talk price. So I always want to be transparent about price. This bag costs $275 right now on KNKG's website. That is not an insignificant amount of money, but it might be one of the cheapest very good wax canvas bags on the market. Yeah, wax canvas is not the cheapest material. It's not the easiest to obtain in quantity or to work with compared to, say, Cordura. It is more expensive to manufacture, but it does feel fantastic. The other reason I like wax canvas in this particular application, a gym bag, as opposed to a rucking bag, a gym bag is designed to go short distances. You actually don't need to worry about a material not being ultra light or the heat of the bag on your back. This is, in all likelihood, going to go from house to car to gym to car to house for a lot of folks out there, or short walk to gym if you live in an urban center. But this bag, I don't think, needs to stand up to 1-hour hikes or 45-minute walks across the city to do its main core purpose, its reason for being. There's got to be a phrase for reason for being. I need to look that up. There should be a raison something. Raison vive? I'll look it up. But yeah, it ultimately, great material. The price is a little north of what people usually pay for a gym bag. But this is so much better than like a Wolfpack gym bag. Sorry for calling you out, Wolfpack, but you're kind of just making the same bag as tons of cheap people on Amazon and Temu and Wish and all of that. and charging a lot more for it. So this bag is unique. It's designed, like actually designed. There's a lot of intentionality that's gone into the core pack. Yeah, I like what, like about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, KNKG went from, you know, kind of forgettable gym bags to really neat backpacks. I think the trigger point was they made an EDC bag, and it was actually pretty neat. It wasn't perfect, but it was pretty neat. Since that point, they've really gotten serious about making great bags, and the results so far is really, really good. And I think the silhouettes they're delivering, the materials they're leveraging, top notch. So KNKG, keep it up. Everybody else, let's get into camera number 2. And don't forget, at the end of the video, I'm going to wear this bag for your enjoyment. That's right. You can gaze upon the wonder of a man who hasn't been to the gym in 5 years wearing a gym bag for your enjoyment. Let's do this thing, everybody. Camera number 2. Here we are in camera 2. Check it out. Check out this sexy beast in its... Is this woodland camo? I think it's woodland camo, but just muted. Yeah, the shadows and highlights have been turned down. It's muted, but it is gorgeous. It is really, really nice. All right, let's talk handle first here. Take a look at this leather handle that they've added to the top of this sucker. Feels great. And then a different color of leather on the pebbled zipper pulls. Very nice. They could have gone with this. I think it would have been a bit much. So I like that design choice. They also have eschewed Aqua Guard and gone with, let's just say, regular zippers. And the zippers themselves are, you know, pretty good quality. I'll have to look up if they're YKK, but you're not going to have an issue. They look fine. They look like they're going to last just fine. All right, we'll get into the pockets, but first, let's pull up this. Take a look at the harness and back panel. You can get up close and personal with the bag here. 2 elevated foam pads, and then a V-shaped lumbar support. This is the sliding adjustable sternum strap. You're not going to have any issues with that. It's a Duraflex buckle, so easy and will last for a long dang time. Adjustable straps, as with every backpack in the universe, pretty much. And then over here, what do we have? We have a luggage pass-through, so you can take this bag on trips if you want to with no issue. It is a horizontal rather than a vertical, but it works just fine. There's no issues with that pass-through. All right, these are the bottle pockets I showed you earlier. Just a quick glance, you can see the expandability. All right, and these are the attachment points, which are Velcroed down, and you can run something through them and then snap them back in place. I like that. I like that a lot. And visually, that adds a lot to the bag, I think. I think that adds a little tactical look to a wax canvas bag. I think it's really neat. All right, front pocket first. Little slip pocket right here. And you can see that on the inside, we have a Coyote ripstop. That's the colorway we've got going on in this bag. I've just put a cord in there and another cord in there. And the Colonel Ichabod mustache comb, which is the best mustache comb in the entire industry. Link in the video description. Keep your mustache kempt, everyone, kempt. All right. Front pocket, we'll fold it over, and you'll see that there are some gussets right here, which prevent it from opening all the way. They grab it, much to my chagrin. In the back side here, you've got a big slip pocket. Got my wallet in there. And then, a little hard to see, but you've got credit card slots. And I guess you could put your gym membership card in there, but I feel like most gyms now are scanning your phone or a fob, not these ID cards. And then you have a slip pocket right here. Got a flashlight and my customized Kershaw filter, my favorite pocket knife in the universe. On the front side, video games. So you can sit in your car and play video games instead of going into the gym. All right, yeah, so take a look at this pocket here. We're going to talk more about this pocket. We'll close it now. I'm coming back to you, pocket. All right, up top, you got a quick access pocket. Very nice. There's no issues with this quick access pocket. In fact, this reminds me of the JanSport Watchtower, my favorite top loader of all time. I've put in my AirPods, and I've put in my oldest pocket knife that I own. Fantastic for opening Amazon packages. Dates to the Paleolithic, a slate tool from England. Very nice. Probably my favorite EDC item I own. All right, then are you ready? Are you ready to open the bucket? What's in the bucket? What's in the bucket? Lots of stuff. Lots of stuff is in the bucket. All right, so if you look all the way down, man, camera 2 is great for top loaders. Absolutely freaking fantastic. So let's pull out tripod, AirPods Max, MacBook cord. I had that actually in my cap and I took it out. Sun hat, physical gimbal, FAC, first aid kit. And then down here, there actually is, can you see all the way down in there? There is a little tiny pocket. It's all the way down. Hello, down there, little pocket. Hello. It's very stretchy, and it probably should have been a zippered pocket. Yeah. On the back side here, what do we have? We've got a laptop sleeve. We also have a leather nameplate for the bag. It's kind of cool. Let's pull out my laptop. No issues. This will swallow up a 15-inch laptop without any concern. It is padded. It is suspended slightly off the bottom of the bag. I didn't run into any concerns or issues with the safety of my laptop in this bag. All right. Snap this back together, and you'll see there's some stuff going on here. Look at this. Some stuff. What is that stuff? Well, in order to understand that stuff, we got to go to the bottom of the bag. And on the bottom of the bag, what do we have? We have a shoe compartment. A shoe compartment. And this shoe compartment will fit your stinky, old, dirty shoes. Stinky, stinky person. And that will keep your stinky shoes out of the main compartment. When you do put your stinky shoes into the main compartment, obviously recognize that your main compartment is now a stinky shoe compartment. It takes up more than half the bag, especially if you're me, rocking those size 14s. All right. Yeah. So we'll fold that down. And the good news is when you fold that down, it does pretty much go away. You can pretty much forget that it's there if you are using this as an EDC bag. You cannot get it without it, but you can pretty much forget it's there. It is not that intrusive. I thought this might be one of my things that I don't like about the bag, but it's not. It's not. And it's neat to have that. You could put groceries in there. You could put waste in there. You could put your shoes in there. You could put all kinds, a wet jacket in there. You could put all kinds of things in there to keep it out of the main compartment. So no issues, and some functionality that occasionally might come in handy. And if you're using it as a gym bag, will regularly come in handy. All right, everybody. Woo-wee. I really like this bag. Two things that I really love about this bag. First off, the actual functionality and materials of the bag, top notch. The things in particular that I found myself enjoying, the pebbled leather top handle, the airflow, the giant airflow channels on the bag are really enjoyable. And the wax canvas that they used is very, very nice. I also found myself really liking, even though I don't own a weight belt, wouldn't know what to do with a weight belt, I did enjoy having this. I ran a jacket through it one day, and I also clipped a carabiner onto these attachment points as well. So no issues. The bottle pockets I wanted to call out as a thing that I enjoyed as well in terms of the functionality and design of this bag, even though I showed you that your stuff can slip out if you hold the backpack vertically. Well, try not to hold the backpack vertically. I just wanted to demonstrate, though, if you're one who beats up their gym bag and throws it around, the fabric on this will take that with no issue. In fact, it will appreciate it and it will develop a patina of love for you, but the bottle pocket won't grip your protein shake and you may end up with a disaster. So that is you know, what I really appreciate and love about the bag. We're going to go the top handle and the harness and air channels. That's the interaction points of the bag are they feel luxurious. They feel fantastic. And then the kind of grippier, unique parts of the bag, the attachment points on the front, the bottle pockets, it just all works well. And it's a great size for EDC. I really can't confirm if it's a great size for a gym bag or not. I'm just going to have to assume that KNKG knows what people want in the size of a gym bag. But for the size of an EDC bag, it's pretty freaking excellent. Pretty excellent. All right, the laptop sleeve is pretty okay too. Okay, things that I think could be better about this bag. This whole front pocket really was a letdown for me. Because this top pocket is really good. This front pocket is really good. I think they would have been better off just doing a slip pocket here and a slip pocket here and calling it a day. But all this unnecessary, like, bag makers, please. What year are we in? Stop putting credit card slots in bags and stop just sewing extra fabric pieces on from your interior fabric and calling it an admin panel. Like, I don't like it. It doesn't work. There's so many, like, this material on this bag is so super premium. The ripstop isn't bad on the interior. It's nice. But yeah, this mesh is forgettable in both instances, here and on the inside. And this admin pocket is just useless. So better to think of this as just a drop pocket and ignore the rest of the pocketing in there, and you'll be happier with the bag. All right, thing number 2 that could be better about this bag, it is the complete lack of interior pocketing. So I don't count that, whatever that is at the bottom there. Put 2 zippered pockets in here. Like, people could use, or even a side stretchy elastic pocket. People could toss deodorant in there. People could toss a hat in there, some gloves if it's cold outside. Yeah, the complete lack of interior pocketing here really was surprising. Like, you don't need tons of pockets, but just like some deep elastic stretch pockets on the inside, and then take this and make it a zippered pocket. Yeah, that's what I would have done. But overall, it is a really great gym bag. And it is, in fact, I have reviewed, I've been joking around on this video, but I have reviewed a couple of dedicated gym bags. This is most definitely my favorite gym bag that I've ever reviewed. Very much enjoy the design, very, very much enjoy the materials and the thoughtfulness that has gone into this bag. So, if you're looking for a medium-sized gym bag, and they do make this in multiple sizes, I believe, as well. But if you're looking for a medium-sized gym bag that is going to get you to the gym with all your crap, with no issues, and look good doing it, this might be the bag for you. Additionally, if you're looking for an affordable waxed canvas backpack for EDC, this is going to be pretty unique for that function. Nobody else is going to have this particular bag in your area, and probably not at your gym either. But if you're outside of the gym, very few people will even be considering buying a KNKG backpack for a non-gym function. That's just the way it is. Tool bag companies make tool bags, gym bag companies make gym bags, laptop bag companies make laptop bags. If you switch that up and use a tool bag for a gym function, or a gym bag for a laptop function, or a laptop bag for a tool bag, like, you see what I'm saying? You mix it up and you're going to be the only one with the bag at that place, as long as it meets the needs of what you're looking for. This one does for EDC. I can confirm that based off of my extended use of the bag. So everybody, please check out KNKG. Please take a peek at this beautiful laptop bag / gym bag. Let me know what you think. Did they nail it with this design? I think they did. And while I have a couple of quibbles, I think it is worth the $275. Although, man, they do some deep discounts. You're playing like a game of chicken here. On the one side, you're waiting for a discount on the website. On the other side, you're looking at the words limited edition, limited edition. So will they sell out of the camo wax canvas before they discount the camo wax canvas? I don't know. They recently did 50% off all their leather bags. So I don't know which is going to happen first, the sell through on the wax canvas or the discounting for Black Friday. But anyway, y'all, it's a great bag. I particularly enjoyed using this one, and it's going on the wall. I'm actually keeping this bag. I really think it's something special. I'm hanging on to this one. It will not be sold over on Poshmark. It will go on my wall, and I will be using this bag. Who knows? Maybe I'll even go to the gym. Y'all, thank you so much for the love and support, and we will see you next time. Bye for now.